What's up, YouTube? So, what we have today is a battle of the backpacks, rucksacks. To be more specific, what we have is a battle between Tactical Tailor Malice Pack and LBT London Bridge Trading 1749B and a BLACKHAWK SOF. So, let me just get a few things straight. First and foremost, that's the LBT 1749B. That's another LBT 1749B, and that's the BLACKHAWK SOF ruck. So you're obviously asking yourself, where's the Malice Pack by Tactical Tailor? Well, I sold it. And however, due to the fact that I owned it, I was able to come to a conclusion as to, basically why I ended up selling it. And my reasoning and basically the chart that I made a little chart that we'll get into in a minute, and basically is about to demonstrate, my thought process, at least for me. So having owned it, I can kind of attest for it and speak for it. Unfortunately, yeah, I wish I could have done this before I sold it, but I don't think I even had the channel at the time. But yeah, I'll definitely get into the description for it, and give you a few pointers, and let you know why basically I ended up settling for the BLACKHAWK and the LBT 1749B. So yeah, basically a little bit about that, and let's see, what else did I want to mention? Well, let's just get right into it. Oh, right. Yeah, let me get to that later. I actually have the Tactical Tailor Malice frame, so I retained that, and yeah, let's get right into it. So I made this little chart, okay, and everything has basically a set of points that you give to these packs depending on their features. So let's get right into the features that basically I believe are what made the difference. So first off, we have a handle. Now in the Tactical Tailor Malice Pack, you have a handle, so that 1 point. In LBT packs, unfortunately, do not feature a handle. So what I had to do is kind of get one made. This is using mil-spec webbing off a Y harness, an old Y harness that I just stripped apart, and because it's basically the same kind of webbing that's in there, same see if I can get a better lighting at it. As you can see, the webbing is that mil-spec webbing, that it's basically the same. So this was perfect for it, and had to make it myself though. So yeah, for London Bridge Trading at least, that's a 0 right there, because although I know that handles had been made for this pack, they're basically I've never been able to find one at least on eBay or anywhere, to be honest. So let's just say 0, even, because it really should come with a pack, and just a feature, but a really important feature nonetheless. The BLACKHAWK, on the other hand, again, we feature a nice, really nice sturdy grab handle with mil-spec webbing. Again, nicely stitched to kind of give it, you know, really nice feel on the hands around here, you know. And yeah, what can I say? That's another point for the BLACKHAWK SOF rock. Then, what else do we have? Snow collar. That's an important one. As we can see in the BLACKHAWK SOF, I'm going to do this. 1 and 2. In the BLACKHAWK SOF, we have a generous snow collar, really nice quality nylon as well. Really good quality, really rugged, and yeah, just a really decent snow collar with a cinch cord and the buckle, you know, standard. So yeah, that's a plus. That's always a plus. And LBT. Now, this is an old gen 1749 B rock, and what we have is a very generous snow collar. Very generous. You know, and on the other hand, on newer models, look at this, it's missing it. So I don't know why they would have done that. You know, I really don't see how or why they would have done that. All you get is a little bit of a cinch cord here, but you know, the opening is massive. Stuff can still fall out, which is why one of my projects was to get a snow collar for this pack. And yeah, that's the topic of another video anyway. But yeah, going back to the statistics, I would say this is missing a snow collar now, you know. So I'm gonna go with the newer versions of this pack, because I don't see why they would have omitted that in newer versions. But I think that was definitely shouldn't have done that, basically. So yeah, that basically gets a 0 again on my chart for London Bridge training. BLACKHAWK SOF, yeah, we done that. Tactical Tailor, MALICE, yes, it had a very nice snow hood, snow collar, and yeah, so that gets a point. Material now. Now on the BLACKHAWK, it's a really heavy duty, what looks like Cordura material. Whether it's 500 denier or 1000 denier, I haven't got a clue. I haven't got so many specs on these packs, to be honest. I probably should have done a bit more research, but yeah, this feels like Cordura, basically. Really tough Cordura. And another YouTuber, Wandering Beast, he made a review on this pack, and he argued that the material was quite heavy, and it is. But at the same time, it's bomb-proof, and that's why I love it, because this stuff, you know, in the woods against the shrubs, you know, anything brushing up against it, rolling it down hills, whatever you want to do with it, you know, this will last the test of time. And on the other hand, London Bridge Trading has more of a nylon feel to it, reminiscent of what Alice packs are made of. You know, it's more, I guess it's still partly Cordura or something, but it feels more nylon-ish, and therefore, you know, lighter weight. So again, that's another thing to consider, you know, is weight. If you're an ultralighter, I guess neither of these packs would really be for you if you're an ultralighter, but let's just say that, you know, for whatever reason, you need to shave off, you know, a little bit of weight, then maybe LBT or the LBT 7049B or the Tactical Tailor Malice pack as well. It had basically really decent Cordura fabric, but again, I can't tell you whether it was 500 or 1,000 denier Cordura, but definitely really good stuff, really good quality. I'd say all of them, in this case, for the material, all of them get a point. It just varies, but the material in all 3 packs is outstanding in my opinion. So now here's an important one. Let's go to pouches. What do I mean by pouches? Now, these packs are basically the extra large version of an Alice pack. If you want to call it that. There's a medium, there's a large, and this is definitely the extra large. Because it features basically double, if not triple, the pouches, or even more, quadruple the pouches on the packs, compared to a standard Alice. So now the thing is, what can you fit in them? So size-wise, again, going back to the review done by One Ring Beast, he was complaining that he couldn't really fit, or he could barely fit an Nalgene in here or something like that. I don't really use these pouches to put that, but I can fit a water canteen up in here, USGI water canteen, on the one above it. Again, pouches are slightly smaller, at least these ones, compared to an Alice pack, or maybe just about the same size, but bigger pack, bigger pouches, which is what LBT did. However, these tend to stick out quite a bit. So as you can see, I don't know, let me get one right here. This one has a water bottle as well, USGI water bottle. These stick out quite a bit, but again, you're able to fit quite a bit of stuff. So these are more squared away. I can fit an E-tool in here. I can fit an E-tool in here. It just depends how you want to put it, basically. Or this might be a rectangle actually, because I can fit the E-tool sideways. Whereas in this particular pack, I just fit it in lengthwise. Let's see if I can get it out. This should have been quick and easy, but with one hand, for some reason, it's always a bit of a task. But there we go. So, that fits. Bam. And it's nice, and, it's just nice to be able to basically compartmentalize gear and, have it on the outside, ready for when you need it, instead of digging through the pack, especially, for stuff like an E-tool that might get a bit muddy and dirty and what have you. You don't want it next to your other gear, despite having a cover for it. But, this is precisely why I love these packs, just because, they're loaded with pockets and pouches, so you can just basically, compartmentalize your gear. Let's get back to the chart. Okay, frame. Now this is an important one. Now Tactical Tailor has their Malice frame, and London Bridge and BLACKHAWK obviously didn't think of that. They simply thought of the pack around the existing Alice frame. So yeah, Tactical Tailor, I may have sold the pack, but I definitely kept the frame, because the frame is seriously sturdy, much sturdier than a standard Alice frame, and highly adaptable. As you can see, I rigged it with a MALICE 2 system. Although, one thing to note, this MALICE 2 belt, or kidney pad, digs slightly into my sides. Let's see if I can get a shot of it. Where is it? There you go. Because you see this slant? It comes kind of slanted. The frame ends at a slant like that. And the only way I've been able to negate that is basically using a butt pack, running it, attaching it to the frame, and just have something in the back to prevent it from, you know, digging into my sides. And here I have my tent pegs and such, so even something pretty sturdy like that just helps keep that from, you know, sinking in. So I guess I should have kept the super belt, but it wouldn't have looked as legit, and I don't mind this solution anyway, just because I was probably going to run a butt pack in there anyway. So now I just have more of a reason to do so. But again, the frame, I would trade this over any Alice frame any day, just because it's really, you know, one of the best. Let's see if I can get the logo somewhere. There we go. Tactical Tailor, made USA. Great, absolutely great frame. Absolutely great frame. So if you're a fan of the Alice system in terms of you know, how you carry your packs, then definitely look into Tactical Tailor frames, because they are seriously really cool. Okay, back to the review, I guess, or back to the showcasing and, you know, versus episode. Okay, what do we have next? Now, the suspension system. This is a big one too, which I ended up dividing in 3 parts. 1, shoulder pads. I gave Tactical Tailor a 1 because the shoulder pads are extremely comfortable. I can definitely vouch for that. LBT, again, I have this pack, this newer pack here, because what I actually wanted to show you, in this case, this is the 2168E, I believe, by LBT. And you know, it's the entire suspension system. It doesn't have, it's one solid piece. So even though I divided the chart in 3 parts, as you can see, this is substantial padding for the shoulder pads. Really substantial. Love this fact. And it has load lifters and really nicely padded waist belt. You know, and all around the back, I have to say, you know, just extremely well padded. So yeah, where are we now? Yeah, LBT gets 3 points right there, because it has all 3 features. And BLACKHAWK, on the other hand, the shoulder pads are okay. Shoulder pads are okay. You know, they're decent. I never had an issue with them. However, they don't come with load lifters. These were the straps from the actual pads that I made into load lifters, just because I'm running Mystery Ranch nice frame on this setup. And that's topic for another video that feel free to check out, you know what I mean? But yeah, going back to the pads. The pads are, you know, they're decent, have a sternum strap, all that good stuff, really nicely padded. But the belt, see about the belt, give me a minute. I located that. Just see if I can locate this real quick. Oh yeah, this is the bag of goodies. There we go. Belt, I gave it a 0.5 because really, you know, it's kind of thin. Definitely compared to, you know, look at London Bridge Trading, the thickness of this belt. I don't know if you can tell because it's all black, but you know, definitely, there we go. see a profile compared to this, you know. So I gave it a 0.5 because it's marginally better than a standard Alice kidney belt, just because it has these, you know, flaps on the side that just aid in comfort. But yeah, marginally better. So yeah, let's throw that aside. See if this thing focuses again. So yeah, that's a 0.5. And load lifters. Now, neither the tactical Tailor super straps, or yeah, I think they're called super straps, nor the BLACKHAWK SOF ruck has load lifters, whereas the LBT 1749B, or in this case the 2168E model, definitely has load lifters. That's a very important point, which, you know, at least for me in backpacks, definitely like a set of load lifters. The form factor now that's a big one. Now, the Malice pack by Tactical Tailor and the LBT packs, they kind of, as you can see, they have this. Let me see if I can get this now out of the way. This is just, okay, hold on. There we go. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but the BLACKHAWK SOF ruck has a bit more of a kind of, you know, longer profile, whereas the LBT ruck has more of a fatter, wider profile. That's also the case for the Malice pack. It also has a fatter profile, I would say, compared to the BLACKHAWK SOF, which just has a slightly, ever so slightly slimmer profile. You know, it's just kind of more elongated, whereas these, or at least the LBT 1749B and Malice pack, just have this fatter, wider kind of, see sideways, if you can get a comparison of the two. I don't know, see if I can get a profile shot. Well, I guess they're both pretty fat, but let's just say, for the sake of saying, or I mean, for the sake of this video, that basically this is just, it's just a fatter profile on the left, as you can see, compared to a slightly, just ever so slightly slimmer, you know. And again, I prefer the slightly slimmer profile just because it's already a wide enough pack. So, you know, having it more contour to your spine, to your body, is definitely that's definitely a plus. Now, on this pack, for example, whoa, let's see if I can stand it upright. Well, I can't because the pouches there at the bottom aren't filled up, but basically, let's see if I can do this. Let's see if you can tell like that. Hold on, hold on. Stay. Or not. But okay, let's get it. Let's get a shot like that, side by side. As you can see, kind of slimmer and kind of wider, kind of fatter on here. I appreciate both. I like both, but I prefer that one. Definitely more ergonomic, more pleasant to carry around. So yeah, the BLACKHAWK SOF ruck gets 1 point in the end. Now if you add all these up, now this is, I believe, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 9. Yeah, 9 versus 1, 3. What is this? 7. Oh no, that was 8, 7, and 8. So yeah, you know, they pretty much all balance out. You know, the reason I ended up selling the Malice pack is for this little one right here. Now, as you can see, I put 2 and 2 and only 1 here because for the Malice pack, the only difference the Malice pack has compared to these other packs is the side pouches. These massive side pouches. Now on the Malice pack, they just have another small pouch, the same size pretty much as this one right here, and at least the one that I own. It was a version 2, so it kind of has another small pouch up here and on the other side as well, and an empty slot right here with some Alice webbing. So the reason I ended up selling it is literally because of those pouches, because I'd rather have, you know, a really long pouch on the side, you know, as opposed to another small pouch, or, you know, another medium-sized pouch, which I already have quite a few of on this pack. I already have 4 at least, you know, small to medium-sized pouches, and, you know, on the sides, so why need an extra one here? Again, personal preference. That's the only reason I ended up selling the Malice pack. But again, it was a great pack, no issues with it. Great material, great stuff by Tactical Tailor, and I wish I had it at least for this video, but you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Let's see, anything else that I was supposed to talk about? I guess you can attach some more stuff down here, but it wouldn't be, you know, anything substantial. Whereas down here, I was able to kind of hook up MOLICE 2 MSS carrier, the sleep system carrier. So yeah, maybe just the webbing is a little bit better down here. This is an old gen, by the way, old gen ruck. The newer gen had, I believe, MOLICE webbing, whereas this has these plastic, you know, slots down here. But, you know, they'll do the job. I don't mind them, to be fair. I never put anything down there anyway. I'd rather run my sleeping pad on top, but it's an option to run it on the bottom anyway. So, yeah, what can I say? This is the chart. And let's see if it focuses again. Basically, this is it. Quite a lengthy video this time, I just realized. 27, almost 28 minutes of me rambling. Okay, what can I say, guys? So this was the Versus episode. You know, the battle of these extra large Alice packs, I suppose. And, you know, minor differences. Like, say the old gen LBT, it has the buckles starting from here, whereas the newer gen has them starting, you know, with the straps all the way behind, you know, having the straps and then coming down below here with these little straps here, or, you know, MOLICE webbing, basically, to retain them in place. So there have been changes, and as I said, in this video I basically gave the points on LBT, at least based on their newer version, which was my first ever extra large Alice pack. Let's call it like that, because it was a real bargain. I think it was 60 or 80 bucks shipped. Ridiculously good deal. So yeah, I couldn't pass that up. So yeah, I guess this is the battle of the extra large Alice packs done. And you know, now at least you can kind of see my reasoning in terms of why I prefer certain packs over certain others. But again, all three packs, all three companies made amazing packs, so either one, to be fair, you know, it is really good. If you want to mod them slightly, you know, as I'm doing with mine, you know, a few mods here and there, like the grab handle on my LBT or stuff like that, you know, it's up to you basically. But other than that, you know, you know, for the most part, at least, these packs are generally formidable packs and extremely rugged, extremely bomb-proof. So what can I say? I pretty much love all of them. I didn't need 3 of them, so as I said, I basically sold one of them. Well, now I do have 3 actually. I didn't need 4 of them, I guess. But definitely keeping the woodland one, because I definitely love woodland, and I definitely love a good olive drab. This one, there's a project for this one coming up. So yeah, definitely stay tuned if you want to check that out. I'm gonna dye this and see how it looks, because this poor UCP is screaming for it to become, you know, camouflaged. So what can I say, guys? Thank you all for watching this episode, and hope you enjoyed this backpack rucksack showdown, you know, Alice pack extra large version showdown. And you know, make up your mind as to which you think is best. Which would you go for? eBay still has quite a few of these popping out from time to time, so thank you for watching.